Yes. Can we hold on together one more time for these ladies? Can we hold on together one more time for the ladies as they make their way out of stage? Yes, as they make their way out, ladies and gentlemen, hold your hands together one more time. Outstanding dance. Yes. Hold your hands together one more time. Beautiful, 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 beautiful. Thank you. Thank you, ladies. Thank you.
You all know what he's capable of doing, and this is his time of giving him the microphone. We're giving him the microphone for him to do his thing, as usual. Thank you. Please receive him here with an applause.
Can we recognize Section President sitting in the house? Uncle Joe. Uncle Steve, thank you for coming from Baltimore. Thank you very much. It takes very strong people to travel a long way. If I haven't mentioned where you're coming from, we thank you. And I want to recognize the President, Dr. Nazi, who's been traveling all the way from Boston. A true servant to the people. I have to fuel myself.
Please just give them a minute, some technical consultation this way. So as soon as they're done, you'll be right there. It's private, but it's for your interest. So they'll be right there. Thank you.
All right. As you would notice, we have very powerful people sitting right here. This is supposed to be the treasury. They're going to ensure that the funds that you give here today are going to be put to proper use. So let me just first of all thank those of you who have come. And notice something. When your biological dices were tossed, that means the day you were born, you were set to go west to the Americas. Meaning that you are the selected few. Do you realize that there's a kid right now in womb, somewhere in Bafman, who is hoping and keep looking at the skies and asking God, can I have a visa to America? And it's not just happening. And you are seated here today. So, the fact that you are here, you are the selected few. And you must make a difference. And God would bless you. My job is to come and speak with you, share with you, and plead with you. Get in your hearts and find that soft spot to plead with you that we need to go back home where we come from. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm not going to take much of your time. I'll run this slide right here, and I want you to watch and see. A couple of years ago, this project started. You guys have continuously been giving money. Where is your money going to? It's a nice question to ask. If you gave $100 last year, you want to know where the $100 went. Is this current executive doing what they're supposed to be doing with your money? Yes. So therefore, that is why we have this PowerPoint. First, you realize that this is in partnership with the Piedmont Rotary Council and a technical school out in Virginia, an engineering school, that partnership with your organization to build up this water project. Now, within this, in every grant that any company is going to give you, the recipients have to provide 25%. It can be in kind or in cash. That is why today, if you give $100, the Rotary Club is going to triple that amount. Now, why are they doing that? The reason for that is, this is an organization that is going to go to the government and say, this is what we are doing in some poor part of the world. You know, the act of giving is also approved by the United States government. when you give, the IRS gives you a tax break. So let me run this slide real quick so we can get to business, and people, I know there are a lot of people here who have come to give us money, and you guys will get to the dancing part. So in this partnership, we started this project, and the project was born. When you sit in your mother's womb, you are floating in water. Therefore, from that picture where you are born and gradually coming into place where you guys would definitely say my money is working accordingly. Next, if you look up here, you see how the technicians are reinforcing these beams, linking the T-beams and running the parts that the water would leave from the filtration tank to the holding tanks, where it would now move from there in the mass distribution to go to the different parts of the villages. Next. These are all proof to show you that this project is going up. You will see the villagers that are doing some of this work. Now, remember, most of these people that are out there doing the labor, they are not being paid. If I'm not correct there, am I? Yes. That means these people are doing it for free, which becomes the 25% that our donors are asking from us. Now, you see people laboring selflessly. And you, of course, those of us who are here, if we're back home, we'll take off our shirts and join them. But since we are not, my plea to you is to look within your hearts. Feel sorry from where I come from. Feel sorry for the people of whom to hold you, sustain you. There's no ambulance, but somebody's going to pick you in a taxi cab with 10 people inside, and you still make it to the hospital and you're alive. That's the kind of God I'm going to be talking about today. Next. If you look at this, I keep showing you everything that is going on within the project, how they dug within this hill. And remember, they had to go up the mountains so the water catchment can be easily built. So I'll keep moving with this. Next, ladies and gentlemen, biology. The reason why I bring this woman up to stage 2 is to dip into your faith. For those of you who are not Catholics, I'm sorry to bring up this woman. But remember, once upon a time, there's a story that there's a man known as Jesus Christ. How did he come to humanity? By way of a woman who was very obedient to God. The Blessed Mother is that which has become the instrument by which God came to humanity. This woman, for those of you, if you look back, if you go to Rome, there's a place in Rome known as the Catacombs. When you get there, that's where they bury the heathens. Those of you who view this woman as the woman who bore a human Jesus, you are considered as Christodokos in the Latin form of things. You go there, the atmosphere in that graveyard is very scary. You find gargoyles, people. That is not where you want to be buried. You want to be buried on the side where they lay the Christians, ascending and descending of angels from heaven. Faith, hope is the only thing by which we all live today. I bring this woman to you to tell you, for those of you who have marital problems, those of you who think that there is nobody out there, when you go home, kneel down and pray. Mention the name of this woman, and things will happen for you. So today, if you give us money, the Memphis people, the Afada people, people from whom are asking you that they will pray for you, so that most of the things that you're giving us will be doubled as the time comes for it. Next, I'll take you to the futuristics. If you look to expand this distribution of water over to serve 100,000 people in the womb community, phase 2 of this construction of an 8-kilometer gravity-fed PVC pipe system to deliver potable water to the entire village and surrounding will require $60,000. Within the $60,000, I'm not asking you to raise $60,000 today. What I'm asking you is to raise $10,000 to $20,000, which I know we can do it. Within that $10,000, $20,000, Rotary Club International is going to triple that money, and then we can meet our goal. And this water would be flowing. When you get home, you can open a faucet and have pipe-borne water. People will not die anymore of, water diseases and all the like. Ladies and gentlemen, needless to keep emphasizing, I will take you up to the sketch of the potential dam for the Afada Water Project, which is from the spring, somewhere up the mountains in Bafmen. That's where the water source is from. It's not from the Menchum Falls. Don't get it wrong. I've heard people talk about that. So you go to this water source. What they do is they're going to build a dam like this that is going to hold the water pressure so that throughout the whole year we have a constant water supply, and this water will go to the filtration tanks that I've been showing you, purified, and then sent down to our people to have a good life. Next, we have to use PVC pipes. You heard me mention that earlier. These kinds of pipes are pipes that are sustainable. They are made of a material that can sustain heat, that is not going to break, that is very difficult for anyone to even hit it. They will run these pipes through the city, bring them down to wherever it is for mass distribution. Next. As you can tell, water, as you can tell, my technicians did put this up here. They say it's a never-ending gift of mankind. Therefore, the goals of 2012, 2013 is to raise $20,000, and I plead for you. It does not matter if I leave here with only $5,000. If you can give $100, believe me, Benjamin Franklin once said, if you don't raise a dime, you will never raise a dollar. So on that note, I am asking all of you, as you leave here today, to do this. Work with us, help us to make this result. In ensuring this kind of project, history is going to be written. Most of us want to go down in history. Even if you gave money here and you're asking, how is my name going to be written? Believe me, there's someone who is looking at you, someone who is watching you, and that person is God. Your name will be written somewhere. Someday someone will do something to you in return. I have seen a very rich man who came to Our Lady of Lourdes event, a very powerful Nigerian, rich, oil well guy, walked up and pulled out his Holy Rosary. And when I spoke of the Mariology, when I spoke of the Blessed Mother, he said it works. He said, I traveled praying. I came here in a private jet. And he gave the Lady of Lourdes $15,000. Yes. $47,000 was raised in one night. The record is right there. You can visit the Lady of Lourdes and you'll see what happened. Now, in your act and in your faith, please donate. Within this, at the end, the lives of the people in whom and our lives will change. It will provide self-reliance, open access, equal opportunity, expanded learning, and historical enlightenment that will become the paradigm of the people of whom and all of Cameroons at large. Attitudes will be reshaped, skills will be toned, spiritualities atoned. Ladies and gentlemen, at the end, the people of whom, looking up in the skies, they are asking God, please help us. They are begging for water. Instead of going to some stream and scooping dirty water, they are asking God to help. And as their eyes look up in heaven, all they can say is, thank you, the Blessed Mother, for our donors and for listening to our prayers, for faith and hope is all we hope for. Ladies and gentlemen, that's my presentation for you tonight. I will move very fast to speak with you, not to take too much of your time tonight so we can get set into business. See, when someone is appointed as the chairman of an event, it is someone who has been doing big things in the community. Someone that you recognize as a good person. These kinds of people are people that go down in history. One day I would love to be a chairman and not to be the man making too much noise. For a fundraising process to survive, ladies and gentlemen, there must be someone standing where I'm standing and someone sitting where you're sitting, and the exchange takes place. At a certain time, I will have to retire from this project, and I will be sitting somewhere as a chairman to give you money when the time comes. Ladies and gentlemen, the chairman of today is a friend of the womb people, a man who is very selfless and has come to support us. And he is nobody other than Mr. James Odime Guru. Can we all applaud for the chairman of tonight? Mr. Chairman. Have you guys realized that Mr. Chairman is a neighbor to us?
Yes.
He must be a very special person to be a neighbor and to come and support our causes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Talk to us.
Good evening. I'm starting this fundraising with the sum of $1,000.
Yes. He has come and done big things for us. So, DJ, play music, man. Bad to begin. Yes. Where we There we go. Yes. Oga himself. You see, wait till we tell you now. Oga no matter ya Oga one come, Oga get ready. Una see what they do? I'm tell una say una feel chairman. Yes, chairman. Chairman. I see why they be elected chairman. Yes, the only one chairman. Yes. Thank you. Can we all hold hands together one more time for a chairman? That is the way you say thank you to a great man. Yes, that's how they do it in Nigeria. When you dance, you put money. Hell yeah. Next to stage, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to be bringing. It will be incumbent of my part to say that I have my president in the house and he's not going to come to stage and look into this project. It's all about development. Let's welcome to stage Big Brother Joe. See, for those of you who just got to America, when the president, Jombu, first got to America, remember, at the time, there were no lottery. So Joe had to work very hard. When we came here, the man would tell you, my friend, if you don't work hard, you're not going to stay for the country. That man right there. Let's welcome to stage Mr. Jombu, one of the oldest people in our town.
Hello. Thank you very much, DJ. Listen, I was not really coming here to perform because I just came from a journey, but I was coming to accompany my chief, who is right there sitting with me. I mean, maybe when time comes, he's going to do whatever he came to do. But as I tell you, the phone and I have a long relationship. I will privately go and talk to him. So something will be done. Thank you.
As you would know, in violation to what I just said, you know that he's a Seseko. I guess he wasn't dressed appropriately, so I am in contempt. Not to say that. It's all fixed because I'm in Gumbama. Next to stage, I'm going to call Mr. Wilfred Abana. Is he here? Banasi. Is Mr. Banasi here, Wilfred? These are friends of
When I listen tonight and I watch your film, I'm a Liberian. Mr. Combe is a very good friend of mine and he has the most respect for me. Not only as a co-worker, but somebody that I befriended. And when I look at your cause, I think of my village and I wish we could just do similar projects. Because when I grew up in the village, and if you have grown up in the village, you can see the cause. When somebody's up the string and they are doing whatever they are, the others at the bottom are also drinking. And you know, if you know that you can relate to it, others are washing their clothes, you are at the bottom, you are drinking. And you think you are okay, we are all surviving at the mercy of God. So I want to take this opportunity to really thank your organization for such a just cause. As the gentleman just said, sometimes it's not how much that you are giving, but how much is coming from the heart. For such a just cause, I would give $300.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, listen. You're not a son of the soil, but you envy the projects. You heard what the brother said? Yes. Let's hold hands together one more time for Mr. Wilfred. Thank you so much. And listen, Mr. Wilfred, this community is behind you. When you decide to lead a project in your village, we will come and support you financially. Thank you. That is what you call partnership in progression. Ladies and gentlemen, bring us to stage next to Mr. Joe Finley. Is Mr. Joe Finley in the house? Joseph Finley. Let's hold hands together. All these people are friends of women.
I'm also from Liberia, and that's my uncle back there. And he called me and he told me about what was going on today. And it's a privilege for me to be here because in Africa, if you don't take care of home, nobody else will. We come, we see how other people do things abroad, but we sometimes forget and neglect our own homes. So tonight, I will donate $100 to their cause.
Yes, as you can see, friends of Africa, friends of people who want to see development in rural Africa have come to give us money. Let's hold hands together one more time for this big donation. I told you, if you give me $1, I will take it solemnly and I would appreciate it to core. $100 is a lot of money. Thank you very much, Mr. Joe Finley. Thank you for Liberia. Thank you for your good heart. And thank you for looking up to Africa. It's not about Liberia. It's not about Cameroon. It's about Africa as a continent. Next to stage, I'm going to be introducing to you, of course, my classmate previously, friend of mine, leader of the Manu community, Chief Assam. And as he comes, he will speak with us and he's going to make things happen for us. He's a member of Ekwe Society. You must know. Hold tight. Yes. Now when you hear this music, give us support, Chief. Everybody up on your feet. Yes. When I stand up now, Chief up there up. Yes. Chief Assam. Yes. When Chief comes up, he's going to have money. Yes. Thank you. Can we all applaud for Chief this grand entrance? Only a chief can pull this. Listen. what you call a grand entrance. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, Chief.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I'm highly touched. I am happy. I'm proud to be here after 20-something years. Lewangam, NC, Ta, Lewangam, Kiliwe, Buffet, Galelu, Okoyogra, Lewangam, man. I'm very proud to be an Agam man. Kilita, Wombogo. Okay, Zonkama. Well, I went to school in Agamwum, the most one of the native primary schools, government schools, Zamofu. Pache used to have very beautiful daughters opposite the grandstand. The nurse, when he's driving his 504, when he sees those chickens, no. So we have to try to support this project because when we're in Womb, some of you may not know the story. There was a white man called Blanchinois who came to Womb to build the catchment in upstation. The water that we had from the lake, snake water. Blanchinois was a French. When he came, our house was about a mile from the catchment. So that man did not pay one of the workers, who was a Bassa guy. He strangulated that white guy and killed him on the spot. So you had people, the helicopter from Yaoundé, the governor, the SDO, everybody was there. I was a very young man, I went there. And when I went on Facebook and saw something, nobody invited me here. I saw Agam Water Project. I said, this is what I have been looking for. In America, they say you have to give back. I ate a lot of kebe in Agam. I drank raffia with Panga. Panga gave us a lot of raffia. When I went to Wendwo, I met one old Paco Papa who was very close to me. And those memories, they will never go. So on that note, I want to tell my Agam brothers and sisters that this water is not only for the Womb people, because water has no jurisdiction. When I go to Womb now, I will drink. My friend from Liberia, doing such a wonderful project, one day you'll be invited home for you to visit what we've done. And if you don't even drink the water, you use the water to bathe, they will use it to cook food and give to you. That's why this project is very important. So I called Rita. I said, oh, you guys are doing an Agam show without inviting some of the Agam guys. I'm from Mala. I called my senior brother, Sister Kujombo, who happened to have lived in Womb too. I went to my meeting, I told the phone to send somebody to talk to my people. And the phone delegated my friend McCoy. They used to send a motorbike to come and carry me to go and play soccer in Agam. When I played Oga said, Mbuma, the referee removed his whistle and said, Kabu Ale Wajir. On that note, I'm not going to take a lot of your time, but when you see me on the way, if you say one B, I will say one B so. On the way, I will know what to say. On Bono, I will know what to say. Osikolanu,